Heyo everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. I am XD Warrior, welcome back to the channel, and my name is Tyler. I hope you're all having an amazing day, night, afternoon, whenever you guys are watching this video, or if we're watching this video right as it comes out. Good for you. In this video, I'm sure you guys already seen it by the title, and as you guys click on this video, it's Planet Coaster 2 creating another coaster in this channel. This one is the dive coaster mod, or not dive coaster, I meant like a tilt coaster mod. It will be it was from the Frontier Workshop. Some YouTuber made it. It made it a lot easier. Someone posted it, and I like this one better than the newer version, because the older version was like the aerodynamics type of track or something. I'm like, nope. Thank God Vekoma is not using that type of track anymore for that stuff. But who knows? You know, they might not use those type of tracks anymore, but let's hope they don't. Let's keep the new generation type of track. But in today's video, for this track, I believe I called it NarWhale, because I wanted to do some ocean themed type of coaster. I didn't want to do like some dark theme. I wanted to do something animal themed, themed to the water itself. I also really hope you guys enjoy this modded, should I say not modded, voice changer that I finally figured out not only to add it to my streaming platform app, which I use OBS Studio from, and I use voice mod, and I use that mic into my OBS, so I finally figured that out. So thank God, that was like the easiest thing I ever did. So thank God for that. For this video, I actually added the station and everything else, of course, blah blah blah, but I did not add the cue. I just added the presets where I had, you know, a normal blueprint. I just placed it down in the coaster area, and then it would just go along our way, because I don't really like doing that stuff. So all I did was just add lockers and all that stuff, but you know, who knows, right? I did add lockers by the station. I also added security, what are those called, metal detectors? I added the metal detector right below the station, and I also added custom music to the queue area. I think I added Thunderstruck, Back in the Game, and some other music. It's custom, but that is copyrighted, so that's not going to be in the video, of course. But also, I'm not going to be walking through the queue, so you guys won't be able. You guys will not be able to hear anyways. Or if I were to edit to the queue, or should I say, or you to show you the queue in this video, it would be muted, because I do not want that to happen. I finally figured out how to do that stuff. It's kind of easy now, but I don't know where half of these YouTubers get all these mods for Planet Coaster 2. I tried doing it once for upscaling or something. Nope, it doesn't work. I figured out how to import stuff now from PC, but I think this is a lot better. Just let them do their work. And try to find some stuff in the Frontier Workshop, which is honestly way better, because I'm not allowed to do all the work myself. Thank God for that. Thank God for me finding the custom supports for this ride as well, for the lift hill. I would not want to make my own for that, for that tilt components, custom sports, I would hate that. Like, I would not want to do that at all. Who wants to do that? I mean, I could do custom sports, but doing that much just for a tilt component and a mechanism, having all those custom supports everywhere is crazy. Like, way too crazy. I can't even stop thinking about it. And I'm pretty sure as you guys are watching, for the custom supports, they are white right now. As I work on it, I believe I changed it to black or a darkish gray. I think it's just black. For the next couple of coasters I do, I'm gonna make sure I don't do black supports, because honestly, black supports work good on everything. Like, what doesn't work on everything? Like, black works good with everything. And gray too. And sometimes white. Depending on the color of the track. Maybe if it was brown, and maybe then like all those ugly colors. Maybe if it was a black and white, of course, yeah, that would work, but nothing else would look good with white. In my opinion, because it just makes it look too boring. I want random colors. Maybe I was also thinking doing for custom supported ride where I'll have one single color track, maybe I'll do white and then different colored supports along the way. So you'll do like a red and some blue and type of rainbow type of color scheme all around the ride, which is kind of nice. Like, imagine that. I was thinking about that when I was creating this ride. I'm like, what if I did different color supports? Nope, it doesn't work well. But I can tell you that these supports that I did for this ride took about a couple hours. Way shorter amount of time period that took me from the other creation I did. This probably took not even half the time from the other coaster. This was also probably more fun to do the custom support because I didn't have to do so many, which is crazy. I believe I did all of them, except for the brake run, which I mean is like 90% of the ride itself is custom supports, except for the brake run. And maybe like one support or two that is so close to the ground I wouldn't want to make one. So I just make sure that one was already preset, or should I say auto-generated. For the supports, I tried a different type of supports. I just used a long rectangle cube instead as like the support, and then maybe I'll go back and add the little details onto each ride, but I'm thinking not right now anymore because I pretty much already did it. So maybe as I go along and do more of these custom supports, I'll add more and more onto it, because I do think that the custom supports that I'm doing in this video is probably the way to go for me. And then I'll just add the little details, like I forgot what, like those little circle with the screws or the nuts and bolts around it, which is a good detail, but I'll probably add that next time. But this coaster I did not, even though I did it with the other coaster, which is okay, but not completely unexpected. But for I talked about the queue, I talked about the coaster and the sports. Now let me talk about the station. This one was completely, like, I really put a lot of effort into this. I added like little warning symbols, or like one of those yellow and black warning where you put it by your feet. You look down, you're like, oh, do not step over this, blah, blah, blah. I put that by the station cars, and then I also added custom floors as well. So I did not, where you go into the station and you get to pick what you want to use. I just used the random floors, the wooden floors, and then I just added it on top of the station, or overlapped it with the station, of course. And then I added custom music, and that's just pretty much it. For the switch track, or should I say maintenance bay or whatever, I did add, let me think, I did add the actual train, another train to the switch track. So I basically the same thing that I did with the other station, but this one is underground. So, and it was also a little crammed in, so I didn't want to make it too big because one of the parts was it was interfering with some of the track or something like that. I also used a preset one, so I didn't really make my own this time to actually make the station fit. So that's why. So if you guys open this in the Frontier Workshop, when this video is uploaded, it will be, it was like a preset, or sorry, not preset, but basically another creator's switch track component like we could use, and like honestly, it's very basic, very helpful. Like I don't really like to do that much theming to a switch track bay area, except for the station, of course. I also added a little electricity area under the lift hill as well. That's towards the end of the video, of course. And then I added lights to the lift hill as well. I think they're like a bluish color. And then at the end, I didn't add the video, I added the finishing touches, was just adding a bunch of lights around the area, and that's just pretty much it, to light up the whole area. When this video is posted, it will be in the items, not the item shop, this is now Fortnite. It will be added in the Frontier shop, or whatever you call it, Frontier something. It will be added once this video is outed, and I think that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and also this voice. I'm gonna start using these. I'm gonna do a variety of them, and it's not gonna be like AI, type of thing that I did in the past, like using normal AI voices. This is just a voice changer instead of my voice, instead of having to retype everything, like what I'm saying when AI says it. And honestly, it's so boring. I'm like, yeah, let's not do that anymore. Especially the AI goes so completely fast. Well, for what I type, or like I did like 1,000 words of like what I'm gonna say, and then all of a sudden, nope, they're already done within like 2 minutes. I'm like, really? I said make it 15 minutes. And slow down it, and I can't, and then for the rest of the video, just hear music while I'm building it. I'm like, that's pretty boring. Let's just have my voice in here, and then just change it all the time for these videos, and make it funny, make it, blah, blah, blah. There was, like, voice changers for Halloween. I didn't do that because, it was way too scary. Or also, it didn't fit really the video. It didn't really fit into it, so I really hope you all enjoyed the rest of the video. Hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out.